This is video 1 from Unit 5, Lesson 3. We're solving linear systems of equations with two variables. We're going to look at elimination. Okay, so elimination is where we will take both equations and either add them together or subtract them together. And then sometimes we have to multiply in order to add, but right now we're just going to look at adding and subtracting. Okay, it's called elimination because we eliminate a variable when we do that. Alright, so the first thing we do is we decide which variable we're going to eliminate. And we're going to eliminate y because the sum of the coefficients of y is 0. Meaning when I add negative 6y plus 6y, I get 0, so I can cancel those. The numbers are the same and the signs are the opposite, so we add. Alright, so now step 2 is to actually add the equations. So I'm just going to add down. So 5x plus 3x is 8x. Negative 6 plus 6y is 0, so those cancel. And then negative 32 plus 48 is 16. Okay, now I can get x, so I just have to divide by 8. X equals 2. And then just like with substitution, once you find one variable, you have to plug that into one of the two original equations to find your other variable. So this is x, so I'm going to plug 2 in for x into either original, it doesn't matter. So 5 times 2, because 2 is now x, minus 6y equals negative 32. 5 times 2 is 10. So we'll subtract 10 from both sides. Negative 6y equals negative 42. Divide by negative 6. And I get y equals 7. So then my two answers, as an ordered pair, 2, 7. So always x, y. Alright, and then to check and see if that's right, you can plug them in. You can do 5 times 2 minus 6 times 2, and make sure that gives you negative 32. And you could do 3 times 2 plus 6 times 2. Oh, 6 times 7. I'm sorry. You should be plugging in 7 in for y. There we go. And make sure that gives you 48. If it does, then you know you did it right. Okay. So let's practice another one. Okay, so this time I want to eliminate x because those are the opposites. They're the same number, opposite signs. It's not always going to be 6 and negative 6. It could be any number. Okay, then add down. So negative 3 plus 5 is 2y. 3 plus 3 is 6. Divide by 2. Y equals 3. And now I'm going to substitute that in for y. And it doesn't have to always be the top one. You could do the second one if that one looks easier. So 6x minus 3 times 3 equals 3. So 6x minus 9 equals 3. Add 9 to both sides. 6x equals 12. Divide by 6. X equals 2. So my solution, x, y, so 2, 3. Okay? Alright, so subtracting equations is the same kind of thing, except we subtract when it's the same number and the same sign, because the difference would be 0 if you did 3y minus 3y. The signs are the same, so we subtract. So think about, if you want to remember the difference, same and subtract. Both of those start with S. So let's subtract these. So okay, so we're subtracting. So we subtract all terms. So 4x minus 2x is 2x. 11 minus 7 is 4. Divide by 2. X equals 2. And then we do the next step just like we did before, solve for the eliminated variable using one of the two original equations. So I'm going to plug 2 in for x. So that's 8 plus 3y equals 11. Subtract 8 from both sides. 3y equals 3. Divide by 3, and we get 1. So my solutions, x comma y, 2 comma 1. And remember, just like we did on the first example, you can always put these in for x and y to check that you did it correct. Make sure you check both equations. Okay, so if I do another one of these, I see that I have the same number and same sign, so I subtract. Because negative 9 minus negative 9 is 0. Okay. 7 minus negative 4 is 11y. Negative 5 minus negative 82 is 77. Divide by 11. Y equals 7. Okay. Now take 7 and plug that back in to one of the originals, and it's y equals 7, so I'm plugging it in for y. So negative 9x plus 49 equals negative 5. Subtract 49. Negative 9x equals negative 54. Divide by negative 9. X equals positive 6. So write your ordered pair x comma y, so 6 comma 7. Okay. So remember, you'll add if the numbers are the same and the signs are opposite. You'll subtract if the numbers are the same and the signs are the same. In our next video, we're going to look at if the numbers are not the same, what we'll have to multiply in order to get them the same. Okay, this will cover Unit 5, Assignment 5.